doesn't a Rumby pork bowl sound so good for dinner? Today on Cooking Made Easy with June, Jill's Kitchen Cafe is bringing it on. I am so excited to taste this recipe, and that's coming up next on Spanish Fork 17's Cooking Show, brought to you by Macy's, the happy shopping store in Spanish Fork. Hi, welcome to Cooking Made Easy with June. I am so excited to have our guest today. Her name is Jill from Jill's Kitchen Cafe. What is your last name?
Olson.
Jill Olson from Jill's Kitchen Cafe. Now tell us about Jill's Kitchen Cafe. Is that a cafe?
It's just a fun little name for my kitchen.
Oh,
there's nothing.
But you have an Instagram. And
Yes,
that's your
I do.
Instagram.
I do.
And so tell me, why did you start that? Is it just what is it?
You know, I've just always loved cooking, and actually, the story behind it is my sister. She fought cancer for 6 years, and she just passed away this last December.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, thank you. Just watching her fight and seeing, her strength inspired me to, do what I love and
that's so wonderful.
and never give up. So that's kind of where.
So you love cooking and you love to present, and so that's why. And so now you're sharing the recipes, and
Yes.
so you can actually find this recipe. It's going to be on our on the YouTube after the show, but at the same time it's on. And we'll talk more about your Instagram later. So remind me. But first, so I went to Macy's, and I know that you said this recipe. It's the copycat recipe. Or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a copycat of Rumby Island Grill.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Why not?
Yep, yeah.
And I'm not bien, but the reason why I'm excited too is the way you cook the rice, and we'll go into that because you cook it with coconut milk and the beans. That's
Yes.
so exciting.
Yeah.
And so, but first, the reason why I'm going to show really quick, how do you normally make your pork? Or chicken, or what do you use in your bowls?
Sometimes we'll do it on the smoker.
Oh,
And it doesn't always have to
so
be pork.
good.
It can be whatever your preference of meat is. You
Yeah.
can, grill your chicken, you can smoke your chicken, you can, whatever it is that you prefer meat-wise and however you prefer to cook it.
Right.
Sometimes, what I love about this recipe is it is super simple and super healthy and super yummy. So
Yeah.
sometimes I'll even just buy like the pre-cooked carnitas that you can get, at the grocery store, and just heat it up in the microwave.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just make it super simple.
Now, the reason why I want to show this real quick is because at Macy's, I went there to get our supplies, and it was like, buy one, get one free.
Nice.
So, what the heck? I'll just make one, and then I'll show you guys how I make my pork roast. And of course, like you said, the smoker is another thing,
Yeah.
But this is also in one of our segments. It's kind of like Hawaiian, it's how they make the Kahlua pork. They take whole pigs.
Yes.
And they just put it into the ground, right? But here I am. So I just make slits, and I just put a couple things of garlic. This is not real. Now this is boneless, and so usually I like to get the one with the bone, the shoulder. It adds a lot more flavor. But all I do is I just cut a few things of garlic, and I just stick it into the meat, and that's it really. And then salt and pepper it. I'll put this over here. And let's see, where's my salt and pepper? And then I just put a little salt and pepper, and I guess we could rub it too, because it's not a little, but just add some flavor, and then add some pepper. And then this is going to rub it. And then what I do is I just add, I'll put some more water, but add a little bit of water on there. Maybe just like a 1/4 inch up, so it won't dry, and I'll add some more for the rice. Let me wash my hands. And then I just cover it with foil. And then we put it on high, like about 375 to even 400 if you'd like, into the oven for about an hour. And then you turn it down to about 250, or you could do it overnight. I know I was out of the big sheet. I'm sorry, Jill. But usually you use the big sheet, but this is all I had right now. I didn't have a chance to say, what the heck, I forgot to get some. And that's it. And then I just stick this in the oven.
Yeah.
Easy, right?
Super simple.
Yeah. And so I'm going to put this in the oven. So Jill, go ahead and talk about the rice.
Okay,
Go ahead and start that rice.
So the rice, you can prepare this in a pot. You can do it in an Instant Pot. I like everything. If the easier I can make it, the better. So I usually typically will make my rice in the Instant Pot. But whatever you decide to do, the process is pretty much the same. So we have like your favorite kind of rice.
Yeah.
Let me put it in here.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got
2 cups.
short grain rice, 2 cups.
Okay. Oh, okay, go ahead. Talk.
And then we're going to do the kidney beans, a can of
okay.
kidney beans, but we want to drain them.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah, we'll take out the liquid.
okay. Do you want me to drain and rinse or just drain?
Yeah, drain and rinse.
Okay. So I'll open this so you can.
Okay, and then we're going to pour in a can of coconut milk.
Now I love this brand, just so you know. This is so good compared to the other brands.
What is that?
It's the Chicao,
Oh,
and various stores sell them. Oh,
Chicao.
okay. I'm trying to taste my coconut milk and I suck it on my face.
Oh, darn it.
This is the shield problem. What the heck? I loved my coconut milk. Okay,
So you're
I'm gonna
basically
drain.
just dumping everything in.
Okay, let me drain and rinse the beans real quick.
And then we're going to do about, so in an Instant Pot you would do 2 cups water.
Right.
But since we're doing it in a pot, we're gonna double the water.
Yeah.
So it's about 4.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, the short grain is 3. Did I put 3 in
3,
there?
yes, it's 3.
Yeah, okay,
Short
awesome.
grain is 3.
Okay. Okay. So we put this in?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay.
And then we need a little bit of salt,
Okay, go ahead. Oh, like about.
a teaspoon.
Okay, so you can just guess.
Okay, and then we'll stir it up.
Okay, go ahead.
And then we'll just go ahead and cook rice like you normally would until all the
Okay.
liquid's evaporated.
Well, actually, let's move it over there, and I'll
Okay.
turn that one over there so we can. I'll turn it up high. We'll have to kind of keep an eye, because if you don't keep an eye on it, it'll boil over while we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so we have that going, and you always make your rice first because it takes about 20 minutes plus the boiling time, so about 25 minutes on the pot, or even in the Instapot, right?
Yes,
So,
Instant Pot's nice because you can just walk away from it. You don't have to worry
Yeah.
about
I
overcooking
thought it was prettier
it,
in that.
undercooking it.
Okay, so let me get this cooking. So we're going to start. Go ahead, Jill. Talk about the vegetables.
Yeah, so the vegetables that we have on our Rumby bowl are zucchini and broccoli and these like julienne matchstick carrots.
Yeah, and of course, if you have regular carrots, you
Oh,
can
for sure.
do the same, right?
For sure, whatever you have, use it.
But normally, go ahead.
normally I would roast it
Do you
in
wanna-
the oven just for sake of easiness.
Right. But it's gonna. That's for the show. I didn't. You know what I
Yes.
mean? We'd have to bake it.
Yeah.
So what do you normally do? You roast it in the oven. Do you
Yes.
roast it? Do you put oil or anything?
Yeah, so I lay it out on a sheet pan and drizzle like a little bit of oil on it and maybe season it, salt and pepper if you want a little more salt,
Okay, so just
pepper
a
to
little
it.
olive oil and salt and pepper. And that's it? Oh, okay.
And then I will just roast it for about 15 minutes,
Okay. Okay.
then or 10 to 15 minutes, then I'll give it a little stir, turn
Uh-huh.
everything around, and then roast it for another 10
10 to
more
15
minutes.
minutes,
Yeah.
okay.
And then the last few minutes, I'm going to throw in the carrots
I
because those cook
see.
really quickly.
So how do you want me to cut these?
Yeah, so we're gonna do like about a 1/2 inch cut.
Okay.
So they're gonna be kind of thicker.
Oh, okay. So I mean, this whole thing.
Yeah, and then
Oh.
you're gonna quarter it.
Oh, okay.
1/2 inch cuts and then quarters.
Oh, so like this.
Uh-huh.
So now we're gonna saute it today, right? So is that gonna be okay?
Yeah, it's perfectly
Okay.
fine.
Awesome. So I know there's different ways that we cut up vegetables. I like little sticks. Some people like circles. But
Yep.
yeah, this will be good.
Yeah, I mean you can cut your zucchini however you want. The point is to try and make it just like a Rumby bowl, and this is kind of how the zucchini's cut in the Rumby bowl.
I see. Now the thing with me is I've never had one. So I mean that's weird. I don't know why I've never. I know they opened one. There's one in Spanish Fork, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
One? And have you been to that one?
Oh yes, for
I
sure.
feel like different ones are different. Like
Yeah,
there's
it
certain.
can
Like I
be.
have my favorite Cafe Rios. I have my favorite, but I've not been to the Rumby, so I don't know if it's my favorite or not. So
It was
So-
a good one. I think they do a great job.
okay, so we have this and what else?
And then our
This
broccoli.
is just pretty, but
Yeah, our broccoli.
you
We're
one.
going to cut off the stem and cut them into bite-sized pizzas.
oh, okay. So just like this.
Yes. Well, maybe even a little bit more. Cut
Okay.
up to the.
Okay. Oh, so you just want like mostly the florets?
Yes. Yes.
And maybe just like this. Okay, so with broccoli, I used to work in a Chinese restaurant back in 1980s. And the guy, he was showing me that if you want to cut broad, you cut the stem, and then you just tear it off, because that way you're not cutting the flowers. So is this going to be too big, too small, or good?
I think that maybe, you know what, I would maybe even cut off a little bit more of the stem.
Oh, you just want like this?
Yes, right at the, yeah.
Oh. And do you want me to cut
But again, that could be personal preference too. If you want to have more of the stem on, I
okay,
think
no,
go for
yeah,
it.
whatever you think. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we'll take a little break. And when we come back, we're going to start sauteing the vegetables and cook the veggies, and then go from there. Okay, so you guys come back. Okay, so welcome back. We just finished cutting our veggies. So Jill, do you want to add the oil first, or do you want to?
Yes, of course.
Let me turn this on. Okay. All these time, I still don't know. So we're going to saute instead of bake it, so it goes a little bit faster. And so you were saying that you don't like to add salt and pepper because...
I mean, you can. It's totally optional, but I don't feel like it needs it. I feel like pork can kind of hold quite a bit of salt in it.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
There's a little bit of salt in our rice too. And also the sauce will have some salt. So it's not missing salt for sure.
Do we have room to put all the... Oh, yeah, we have room.
I think so.
Okay, so we'll put all the veggies in there and on high, and we just saute it. Oh, you're going to add the carrots last.
Yes.
Whoop, there we go.
So you want to cook the veggies till they're mostly done, and then just the last few minutes you'll put the carrots in.
Awesome. I just love simple, don't you?
Oh yeah,
that's
for sure.
So good.
Those are the best kind of meals, and you're gonna make them over and over and over again.
Yeah.
You know, the ones that you can easily throw together on a busy night.
So I'm gonna bring out the pork, and I'm gonna start pulling it. So of course I made this ahead, but and it's gonna look a little bit dry because I warmed it up on the thing. Let me get this. Oh, put this here. But it's going to be so yummy. Okay, so there's your pork. I love disposable pans because then I don't have to just wash anything. I just throw it away.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. So then the pork looks a little like this, and cooking is not always perfectly wonderful. So we like to shred. So this pork you make yourself, it's so yummy because... Let me get another fork.
It looks so pretty.
So I love to roast my own pork, you know, Jill, and I know you said you could use chicken, right?
Yeah.
But you could use this pork for anything, right?
Oh, for sure.
So this is kind of like, this fits in. It's a Hawaiian island style.
Yes, the Kahlua pork.
Oh my gosh, have you ever had the actual where they really do it the right way? I mean, in the ground. Have you ever done that? Have you
in the ground?
Yeah, have you
I don't know.
been to one?
I've been to Hawaii a couple times, but I don't know if they, you know, they didn't show me how they cooked it. But
there's actually a family in Mapleton that near us that they do, and we've gone before and had their pork. It's so good.
So fun.
Yeah. But now I have a friend that she also adds like a smoky, what do you call it? Some smoke flavor.
Yeah.
To make it taste smoky.
Uh-huh.
And you said that you bought smoked pork before for this dish?
Carnitas, actually. It's supposed to be a carnitas pork, but it works so perfect. Like, it feels more of like a Kahlua pork to me.
Yeah. So as the copy, what does the Rumby people use?
It's a Kahlua pork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But so carnitas, you're saying, where do you get that?
So most grocery stores will have it.
Oh, okay. I didn't think to check at Macy's. So
yeah, I was.
It's like done or frozen, or what is it like?
Yeah, it's done, and it's like packaged, and it's like a refrigerated.
Oh, I see.
And then you just put the package in the microwave and warm it up, and it's ready.
Now, if I wasn't on the show and if I didn't have facial, I would be picking on this meat. I'd be eating it.
Yeah.
But this is great for like a barbecue. You add barbecue sauce, And how are your veggies coming? Oh,
They're
those
looking
look
good. They're
so
starting to brown.
good. I love fresh veggies, and especially, and the next best thing to cutting your own, of course, is to buy the frozen. That's the next best thing to fresh. So I think this is going to be good enough for now.
So I heard once, this is kind of the rule that I always use, when you buy your meats, the more marbling the better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes for more of a tender
Yeah,
pork.
you're right. So the flavor, and people who do keto will probably take all this fat and they mix it with their rice, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I think that would be good, is to put that into because all this flavor is in rice, I guess.
So do you actually eat it with the rice, or do you pull it back out?
Well, the Hawaiian way is they take all this and mix it into the rice and for all the flavor, and they serve this with the pork rice, and that's how the kalua pork is made.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It's so good, but I'm just going to do this so we won't take the flavor from the rice that we're going to be eating. Oh gosh, that's a good piece. Okay, I think that's good for now, and then I'm going to put this aside. Okay, so let's keep sauteing. I'm going to put that there. Okay, so when are you ready for the carrots? Almost?
I'd
Not
say
yet.
just the last few minutes.
Bits.
We're
That
getting
looks
there.
so good. Do you need any? That's it.
Did you
don't
want to add salt and
anything?
pepper to it? I won't be offended if you want to.
I don't know. What do you think?
Let's do it.
No, but
I'm
okay.
feeling a little crazy tonight. We could do the salt and pepper.
She's a little crazy. Salt and pepper is crazy. You're so funny. If you're feeling a little crazy, it would be other things. Unless we'll have some white wine.
Yeah, right?
So tell me about your family. So you have a young family?
Yes, I have 3 little girls. Yeah.
Oh, 3 little girls.
3 little
I had
girls.
4 girls and then I had a boy. So
Did
could
you?
have to try
We're
5
done there.
times.
No, no boy for us. We're done at 3.
And how old are your girls?
9, 6, and 2.
Oh, fun, busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, let's talk about your website, your Instagram real quick.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more, but do you only make this for Copycat? Have
No,
you made
I
other
do
ones?
some of everything, like cakes, breads.
Oh.
A lot of it is my own recipes, but sometimes I will, other people's recipes that I just
Yeah.
really love. I will
That's
share those too.
awesome.
I just,
Can we turn this down or are we good?
everything.
Do you want to keep it on high or?
Yeah, I think we're good.
done, huh?
Yeah, do we want to throw in the carrots?
Yeah, let's do it. How much though? This is not too much.
Good handful. Let's
Yeah.
try that out.
Oh, that's pretty. Awesome. So the rice has a few more minutes. So maybe what we can do, let's talk a little bit about the sauce. Now I know that you bought the sauce,
Yes.
but there's so many different sauces.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't get a chance to check again at Macy's. And you can also make your own. I'm sure Macy's has some already made teriyaki.
Yes, so it is a teriyaki sauce, but at Rumby they have several different kinds of sauces to choose from.
What are some of the sauces at Rumby?
They do have I think it's like a Jamaican jerk sauce is one of them.
So you could make this bowl,
Yes.
and then you could just make your own other sauces. You don't have to
Yes.
do teriyaki.
No.
You could
This was kind of the inspiration behind this whole meal.
I
was
see.
walking down the aisles and I saw this sauce and I was like, oh my goodness, it's Hawaiian.
Yes,
And then
yes.
it has the sesame seeds in it, just like they do on the Rumby bowls. And I was like, this has got to be a match made in heaven. So I
Yes.
went home and made it, and
you love
then
it.
I've been committed to the sauce ever since.
Nice. So you could make your own, but you could try all the other ones. And you
Oh,
can
for
be
sure.
creative and
Yeah.
do it. Oh, okay, good. That's awesome. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little break, and when we come back, we'll just put it all together and let's eat it. And I'm hoping the rice by then should be done. So don't disappear. Come back to see the rest. Welcome back. Look at this. We have delicious vegetables. Let's go ahead and put it on here, Jill, and then let's switch places, and
That's
I'll grab this rice. So this rice, we'll put in that like a little triangle. Yeah, perfect. And so this rice, it's a little bit soupy because, of course, we weren't used to using. I wasn't using. I think we might want to add a little bit less water, like you had said. But I'm excited to taste this coconut rice. Oh, beautiful.
That pork looks delicious.
Look at this, and this rice looks so good. Look at that coconut. I can see the coconut milk. I think this is, and the red beans. I've never been to it. Does it look kind of like this, or what? Is it more dry?
Yeah, no,
I don't know,
so it's a little more like a rice texture, so it's not quite as soupy.
Yeah. But once it's cooled down, it's going to be so good.
Yeah.
Oops, yeah. Oh,
Should we try it?
Yeah, or actually, we could just, here's yours. Maybe I'll just get some from here. And do you want more in that, or?
That's
I
perfect.
just want to taste.
Yeah.
Oops, I just spilled some beans. Okay, let me get a spoon to serve that. So, so I wonder what beans they use. The same kind of beans, or?
You know what? That was just my guess. I'm guessing that they used kidney beans. It's some kind of red bean. I know that for sure.
So we don't know. Oh, I'll get some tongs. Goodness.
The beans, I don't think change the flavor too much. It just kind of adds more texture to the bowl.
Yeah. And then some veggies. I can let you serve yourself.
Oh,
if you
you're
want
fine.
Me to. Oh, I got some
Thank
pork
you.
in there.
I appreciate it. That's so nice of you.
Okay. Oh, and then go ahead and show us how to
Okay,
sauce it.
and then you just want to, so this actually has sesame seeds in it, but you just pour a little bit of the sauce over the top, however much you prefer.
Okay.
Totally personal preference. And then you can throw on a couple extra sesame seeds if you want.
Okay, so I would say we add a little bit less water for the rice next time.
Yeah, I mean,
and also
it's
we
probably
usually let it sit, right? Go ahead.
Well, it's probably the difference in using, like usually I use an Instant Pot, so it doesn't come out so soupy.
So so it's just how's that?
Yes,
Okay.
that's perfect. It's beautiful.
Okay, well, I was gonna use the spoon, but I'll use a fork. Oh, I gotta forget to do this.
You gotta get a little bit of everything.
Everything, yeah. I was gonna say, I gotta get a little everything. I want to have some bean on there too. I do love that rice. That's
Yeah, you know,
really
even though
yummy.
it's kind of soupy, this taste is still spot on.
I guess that's hard for me to compare because I've never been. You did the veggies really nicely. It's just perfect. Cooked perfectly. With just olive oil and a little salt and pepper. I went crazy.
If you want to get crazy.
But yeah, that's really simple. And this sauce is really good. It's not too sweet or too tangy.
Yeah, it's kind of in between.
Looks yummy. And look at the ingredients. It has pineapple juice in it.
That's what gives it the kind of the Hawaiian.
Oh, look, ginger, and so you can make your own sauce or get. You could probably even get some sauce and add some ginger and make your own ginger teriyaki.
For sure, for sure.
So it'll be yummy. But this is. I'm just tasting this. I love the beans with it. It's really good with the coconut. That's what I wanted to try. Yum.
I like the pork.
Thank
You did
you.
a great job on the pork.
Oh, thank you. Not simple enough. So, anyways, your Instagram. How long have you had your Instagram?
Only a year. Yeah, just brand new, just a year. Just a brand new
Nice.
little baby.
Well, Jill, tell them again your Instagram.
So it's Jill's Kitchen Cafe. Yep, just on Instagram. That's the only place you can find me.
And you have other recipes that you come up with, or some copycat and some different.
A
things
little
you
bit
try.
of everything. A little
Nice.
bit of everything. Yep. Yeah.
And of course, you can find the show. If you don't have Spanish Fork TV, then it'll be on the Spanish Fork 17's YouTube.
Yes.
And you can search Cooking Made Easy with June, and it'll just pop up, and that's where we are. So, and then I'll let you know when this segment gets on there.
Okay. And this recipe is actually on my Instagram too.
Oh, nice. So you can either do that or you can go to both.
Yeah.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Thank you so much for
Thank you
coming.
for
It's been
having
so fun.
me. It's so
This
fun
is
to
so
be
good. What a
here.
good idea to start copycatting. A lot of people do it, but it's, you know, it's nice to have it and try it instead of just watching, you know, or seeing it on Instagram. But once you make it and we actually try it, it gives more confidence to use the ingredients.
Yeah,
so.
for sure, for sure.
Okay. So till next time, happy cooking.